Hello, hello, hello! É com muita felicidade, muito amor, muito carinho que eu venho aqui falar que nós abrimos inscrições para os challenges! Yay! Sim! Então, se você quis se inscrever já e viu que estava fechado lá, que você não podia muito, agora você pode. Então, vai lá no inglesnuecrupodcast. Nós abrimos para First Impressions, para Book Club, para Prepositions Perfection. Gente, se você ainda não aproveitou, se você perdeu essa oportunidade, é na hora que nós abrimos, agora é a hora! Sim, gente, vale muito, muito a pena. Porque é engraçado, eu sempre peço feedback pra vocês, sempre pergunto o que vocês estão afim e etc. E dessa vez a maioria foi, por favor, abre inscrições pros últimos challenges. Eu não consegui me inscrever e agora a hora é perfeita. E eu super concordo com isso. Então, sem mais delongas, sem mais spoilers, vai lá no inglesnuecrupodcast que vai valer a pena, tá? Então é isso. Muito obrigada. Amo vocês. Bom, agora eu vou dar um recadinho sobre o nosso querido Cambly. O Cambly continua sendo nosso parceiro e você pode aproveitar e acessar o cambly.com ou o aplicativo do Cambly. Vai ter professor disponível 24 horas por dia, todos os dias da semana. Então, se você estiver interessado em falar com algum professor da Irlanda, que aliás está virando um dos meus sotaques preferidos do mundo. Gente, o sotaque irlandês é o máximo, né? Quem dera eu poder entrar lá no Cambly e achar um professor ou uma professora irlandesa seria o máximo conversar e descobrir um pouco mais sobre a cultura. Então, se você tá afim de fazer isso, assim como eu, vá lá no Cambly.com ou no aplicativo do Cambly e coloca o nosso código inglesnuecrupodcast. Dessa forma, você pode testar a plataforma de forma gratuita e ainda aproveitar todos os pacotes que eles têm, você pode fazer de acordo com a sua necessidade. Então, por exemplo, só tenho 15 minutos por dia, tem lá pacote para isso. Só posso uma vez por semana, mas todas as semanas também tem isso. Posso 3 vezes por semana, meia hora por aula, também tem. Então, você faz de acordo com a sua necessidade e o quanto você pode pagar, claro, né? Então é isso, já dei meu recado, hein? Não se esqueçam de colocar o nosso código inglesnuecrupodcast lá em minutos grátis. É isso. Now, on with the show!
Hello. Hey guys, it is Foster from Inglesnuecru. I hope you're doing well and staying safe during these crazy times. So let me try to bring some good news. Perhaps this is not really good news, but maybe it will take your mind off things for a little while. And I just want to share with you something that I have been thinking about recently. So let me tell you a quick story. I just returned from a run. I'm giving you air quotations right now because it was not a very successful run, and many of my runs are not very successful, but I tried, so I'm proud of myself. And I am using a fitness app, one of these free fitness apps during quarantine, to help me run. So essentially, I have a guided trainer, like a guided personal trainer, and normally it is like some Australian guy who's saying, "Hey, run harder, mate, run fast." I'm sorry for the terrible Australian accent, but it is just someone that is in my earbuds, in my headphones, and telling me to keep running. And it's really useful and it's fun, and you should probably try it. But anyway, what I wanted to talk about today is in this app, they use something that they call rate of perceived exertion, or RPEs. So the easiest way to think about rate of perceived exertion is on a scale 1 to 10, how hard are you working right now? How much energy are you exerting? Is this super hard, like the most difficult thing that you have ever done in your life? Is it a 10? Or is it like a 1 or 2? It's really easy. So when they are talking about physical activity, more specifically talking about running, they say that a light jog is maybe a 2 or 3 in a scale of 1 to 10 on an RPE scale. So imagine you are just running very lightly. You can probably still talk to someone, you can have a conversation, you can drink water. Maybe your heart is beating a little bit faster than normal, let's say that's like a 2 or 3. But then they say, okay, let's bump it up to a 5 or 6. Now we are going to start running. Your heart rate is really going to increase. Maybe you could say like a few words to someone, but you probably could not maintain like a long conversation with someone, and you could probably only run at this pace or this rhythm for like 20 or 30 minutes. And then they say, okay, now we are going to sprint. We are going to go at an 8 or 9. So imagine you cannot talk, you cannot drink from your water bottle, your heart is really beating really fast, and you are running as fast as you can, like you have a tiger chasing you. And well, I guess a tiger chasing you, that would probably be a 10. So why am I talking about rate of perceived exertion? Because I think this is a really good way to frame and to think about a lot of the things that we do with English and language learning all of the time. So I often say that different types of studying they have different values. All studying is not created equal. So for example, if you are using an iPhone app, or you are just watching TV in English with Portuguese subtitles, that's a really low rate of perceived exertion. That is not requiring much energy. That is not too difficult. But on the other hand, if you are giving a presentation in English in front of an audience of 200 people, and you have to prepare for a really long time, and you're really nervous, and it's like the most difficult thing you've ever done in your life, then that probably has an RPE of 9 or 10, right? So I just thought this was a really useful frame to think about how you are studying English, because essentially you want to incorporate these different types of studying into your day. So if you know that you don't have very high energy, or you know you're really not motivated to study, then I would do something with a lower level, something like watching TV, maybe listening to podcast. Depending on your level, I would probably say listening to podcast is like a 2, 3, or 4. You know, it's not super hard, but you have to pay attention, so you're getting your heart rate up a little bit. But when you have a lot of energy, when you are really ready to go, I recommend trying to get your RPE, your rate of perceived exertion, as high as possible. So for example, if you are having a conversation with a native speaker, I would say that is pretty high energy. That is probably a 7 or 8, depending on your level. Or having a business meeting in English, or having an interview in English. Those are really, really high energy tasks. Or writing an essay, something like that is pretty high energy. And if you think about just incorporating the scale of 1 to 10 on rate of perceived energy during your English studies, I think this will really, really help you kind of have a better idea of, okay, what am I doing? Do I really have a good perspective on, is this going to really help my English? Am I really trying? Or is this just fun? If you are studying English and you think, this is like a 2 for me right now, this is not very difficult, I don't feel like I'm really pushing myself, then maybe you should consider a 7 or 8 type task, something like talking to native speakers, something like training your pronunciation. Pronunciation is definitely a high energy task. Training with music, that's definitely a high energy task. Anyways, I just thought this was something that I wanted to share with you, because I know we are all going a little crazy right now, and I just thought I would take your mind off of the craziness in the world and get you thinking about different ways to study English. Okay, guys, I hope you're staying safe, staying with your loved ones. As always, keep up the good fight and lose well. And see you guys tomorrow.
Muito obrigada por ter escutado mais um episódio aqui do Inglês no Cru Rádio. Espero que vocês tenham gostado. Mandem e-mail, mandem mensagem lá no Instagram, conversa com a gente, porque eu adoro fazer essa troca com vocês. Bom, outro dia eu fiz uma pergunta para o nosso pessoal que se inscreveu na nossa newsletter sobre o que eles gostariam de escutar, o que eles estão sentindo falta aqui no Inglês no Rádio. E uma das coisas, né, que foram respondidas, que não tem a ver com o Inglês no Rádio, digamos assim, que é sobre os nossos challenges. A maioria de vocês pediu para que nós reabríssemos os challenges. Então, nós fizemos isso. Vá lá no inglesnuecrupodcast.com, dá uma olhada no que a gente preparou para vocês. Então, desde janeiro, nós estamos lançando challenges, literalmente desafiando vocês a saírem dessa zona de conforto e se jogarem nesse mundo do inglês que é maravilhoso. E cada challenge é um assunto diferente. Então você pode ir lá, dar uma olhada em tudo. Se tiver qualquer dúvida, é só mandar e-mail para suporte@inglesnuecrupodcast.com, que é o meu e-mail. E eu vou responder em até 48 horas, tá bom? Então é isso. De novo, muito obrigada por ter ficado até o final. Se você escutou até agora, parabéns, porque você é o máximo. E é isso. Então, é isso, gente. Até a próxima. Tchau!